Let me say first that one of the flags I have waved for over 30 years is it's never too late to teach reading to learners with Down syndrome. That said, I believe there is a magic window of time when it's easiest to learn to read, and that is between the ages of 4 and 7. Because of the social development and the brain development of the child, it is quite likely the easiest time to learn. Of course, there are schools of thought that teach that the ideal time to begin is in infancy. But if that time has already passed you by, let's look at ages 4 to 7. It's just easier then. And if we use the right materials and strategies, we can ignite motivation, enthusiasm, and early success. You will be surprised. As surprised as one of the parents that I have certified in teaching my whole child reading program. A special ed teacher herself, she had a 4-year-old with Down syndrome. And when I told her what to create for her son, she said, "Oh, I don't think he can do that. He's too young." Well, he could, and he did, to the astonishment not only of mom, but of the principal and eventually the head of the Board of Education, who caught wind of what she was doing not only with her son, but with all of her classroom students where she was using the whole child reading program. The ability to read, of course, opens a window to the world for your child. Not to mention what it does for your child's self-esteem and the regard that others then have for your child. Oh, they can read. Wow, they must be really smart. Well, yes, they are. Why do I say ages 4 to 7? Well, if they're younger than 4, their focus and attention is likely to resemble a ping pong match. But by age 4, for example, if we put a personal book in front of them that we have created with family names and photos, we can engage them, we can pull them in. We have now grabbed their attention, and that's when the magic starts. To make this happen and happen easily, it's essential to use the brain-friendly format that I recommend. Extremely large type, double spacing between the words, extra spacing between the lines, and in the beginning, no picture alongside the text in the very beginning of the reading journey. So here are the beginning steps to prep for making that happen. First, read aloud to your child from wonderful children's books from birth or as soon as possible. Second, start as early as 2 years, teaching with flashcards, oversized, huge flashcards, to even a 2-year-old, family names, familiar objects, favorite things. You're prepping the brain to learn to read. Even at 2 years of age, you can start with lotto games that are nothing but pictures, and they can match picture to picture. This is wonderful preparation for reading. Third, by age 4, create a personal book for your child, maybe based on the family pictures, family name. Along with the personal book, you're going to create oversized flashcards for every word in that little beginning book. Step 4, read my book, Whole Child Reading, for detailed instructions on not only everything I've talked about, but how do you navigate the journey from here? What are your next steps? And lastly, number 5, to make your life so much easier, I suggest you get my Whole Child Reading program because it's a 3-year journey that you've got all sewed up. You've got all the materials, all the flashcards, all the instructions. And the only thing you're going to add to that, those wonderful homemade materials that you're going to make yourself. Personal pages, personal books, modified books, personal lotto games, etc. All of that information is in the book. In this reading program, I've tried to hand you everything on a silver platter so that you don't have to do what I did 35 years ago, teaching my son with Down syndrome to read, when I had to create all the materials myself. As I said at the outset, if your learner is a teen or adult and isn't reading yet, it's never too late. It's never too late. But if your learner is in that magic window of time right now, ages 4 to 7, go for it. Now is the time for pedal to the metal.